Okay. So now let's move to the first. Let's solve E. First, let's solve E. So that is x square plus 2x plus 10. Now in first case, if we consider x as even, right? So even square is even. This is also even. Even to even is even, and this is again even. So even plus even is even, and plus even is even. If you want me to check with values, let's suppose you take 2 square plus 2 into 2 plus 10. So 4 plus 4 plus 10 is equal to 18. So this is even. This is first scenario. But if I take x as odd, right? So this will become odd square is odd, plus even into odd is even, plus even, right? So even plus even is even, and even plus odd is odd. So this is not possible case. In one case we are having even, in other case we are having odd, right? Now we are just left with D, which is x square plus 3x plus 8. That is x square plus 3x plus 8. Now let's consider the two case. X is even, right? So even plus even plus even. The result will be even, right? Even plus even is even, and even plus even result is even. Take any value. Let's suppose if I take 2, this will become 4, this will become 6, this will become 8. So this will become 18, again even. Now if I take the odd, so odd square is odd into odd is odd, and this is even. And now odd plus odd is even. So even plus even is even. In both of the case, we are getting an even answer. So try to solve even and odd questions using these generic terms. This will be very quickly. This will be very quick and help you solve the question of any length at a very quick pace. Everyone is with me till now?
So the answer is last option.
D. Answer is D.
Yes, I will share these. Someone asked about these generic terms, and I will share these in the group later. Okay. This was very basic example. Now let's solve a bit tricky. The question is saying that we have A and B. We have two integers A and B, and both are positive integers, right? A and B are positive integers, and such that the question states that A minus B and A over B both are even integers. I will repeat the question. The question is saying that A and B are positive integers, and such that A minus B and A over B both are even integers. The question is saying which of the following must be odd integer. So the options are A by 2, B1 is B by 2, C is A plus B by 2, D is A plus 2 by 2, and E is B plus 2 by 2. Try to solve this question. I will again repeat the question. A and B are positive integers such that A minus B and A over B both are even integers. So question is saying which of the following. The question is saying that which of the following must be odd integer, right? And the 5 options are A over 2, B over 2, A plus B over 2, A plus 2 over 2, A plus 2 over 2, and B plus 2 over 2. You have 2 minutes to solve this question.
E.
Just think. Again, I am most concerned with the logic, not with the answer.
A or B?
Must be. That means only one answer.
Oh.
One minute is remaining. If you have understood what I explained earlier, this is a very simple question.
If the C is
Okay, now sir, just tell me your answer.
C answer.
answer C. Answer is C. A plus B by 2.
Answer is C.
Yes,
Okay,
I
only
think
C.
so. Yes, only C.
I got only C.
Okay.
C and
First,
also D. Also D.
okay,
Yes.
let's see if there could be a
Okay,
multiple answer for this. First, let's understand what is actually asked in the question, right? Okay. First, the question is saying that A and B both are positive integers, right? And A minus B and A over B both are even integers. Now, first see in what case both could be even. We have A minus B and A over B. When can we get an even result out of 2? That is only possible if both are odd or both are even, right? This is what we discussed earlier. We can get even result out of 2 addition or subtraction when both of these are same, either even or either odd, right? Now the trick is we have A over B which is also even, but if we take both as odd over odd can never result in even integer, which we have discussed earlier. So this case is ruled out. We are just left with this case, right? Even over even, and the result is even. But while discussing the case even over even, I told you there could be 3 possible scenarios. The result could be even, the result could be odd, and the result could be a non-integer. So what is the possible case in which we get always even? Can anyone tell this?
Both must be even.
Both must be
Yes,
even.
I know both must be even.
Denominator and denominator should be lesser than numerator.
Both are even, but we are having a multiple answers that one is even, one is odd, and one is even not an integer. So I'm saying that in what case we will get an even integer?
So the numerator has an extra 2 multiple.
Yes,
I think
exactly.
numerator must
the
be the
point is-
multiple of denominator.
No, that is, if you are saying 2 and this is 6, 6 is a multiple of 2, but the answer is 3, which is odd. The point is that numerator must be a multiple of 4,
Multiple.
must be at least, for example, if this is 2 this is 2. This must be 4. If this is 4, this must be 16. You're getting my point?
Yes.
Yes.
The point is that the numerator must be a multiple of 4. And only that case you will get an even integer result of this. Take any example. I just give you 2 examples. Take any example. Let's see. Okay. Right? I'm asking about numerator. Must be a multiple of 4. Right? If this is 2, this one must be 4 or 8 or 12. If I take any other value, let's suppose if I take 6, the result is 3. If I take 10, result is 5, which is not possible. Right? Now moving back to the question, we have figured out that A and B both are even integers, but A is a multiple of 4. Right? Now the question is saying which of the following integer must be an odd integer. Now we can easily rule out some of the options. In first option, we have A by 2. If A is a multiple of 4, let's suppose this is 4, and we divide by 2, the result is even. So this can't be the answer. Right? Anyone is with me?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
I'm trying to build your logical base. That's why I am still moving with the generic terms. And if I start solving with the one by taking values, you won't be able to conclude that way. That's why I'm just using generic terms, right? Okay. So the next one is B by 2. Now for B, this could be, there could be multiple scenarios. Those are like, let's suppose, if we have earlier even by even, which is even, and if I make 2 cases of that, let's suppose if I have 16 by 4, this is 4. If I have 4 by 2, this is 2. Both are even, right? But if I take 4 in this is 2. If I take 2 in this is 1. So there are multiple answers. So this is again ruled out. Anyone is with me?
Answer is C.
Now the
Answer
next
is
one is
none, I think.
next one is C, A plus B over 2, right? Again, C could be even or odd. Let's see the cases how. Okay, as the 2 cases I discussed, one is this one and one is this one. If I take first this one, right? So here A is 4 and B is 2. If we divide by 2, this is 6 by 2, the result is 3. Oh, this is odd. Wow. And if I take the other case is 16 plus 4. 16 plus 4 divided by 2. This is 20 by 2, which is 10. This is even. So this
Pulled out.
is not possible. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Now next to. First see E option. We have B plus 2 by 2. Right? We have seen 2 cases in which B is 2 and B is 4. If I see both of these cases, but in one case it will become 2 plus 2 divided by 2, 4 by 2, this is 2, which is even. In other case, if it is 4 plus 2 divided by 2, this is 6 by 2, this will become 3, which is odd. So this is also ruled out.
Answer is D.
Now we are left with D. And what we said earlier, the A must be a multiple of 4, right? So any multiple of 4, let's suppose we call X A as 4 into X, any multiple of 4 plus 2 divided by 2, right? So this will be 2x plus 1. So this term is even, this term is odd. The result is always odd. Right? Everyone is with me? This might seem a bit complicated thing, but with practice, the way I'm treating this question, this will be very helpful for you.
Could you please explain why A is multiple of 4?
Because in only
Why
that
complete
case,
4x?
in only that case, we can have A over B as even. If you take A any other value other than multiple of 4, give me some example. Any example you want to give me.
I got it. I got it. I
Got my
it.
point?
Thank you. Yes, I got it.
Any other question, or shall I proceed further?
Would you please again explain option D?
Option D is we have A plus 2 over 2, right? A is multiple of 4.
Yes.
This could be 4, this could be 8, this could be 16, up to so on. I just write down this as a generic term. I just write this as 4 into x. If x is 1, this will become 4. X is 2, this will become 8. X is again 4, this will become 16, right? So if I write this way, we can write A as 4 into x,
Yes.
a multiple of 4 plus 2 divided by 2. So this mean 4x over 2 plus 2 by 2. This is 2x plus 1, right?
Yes,
Now
got it.
2x is even and 1 is odd, and even plus odd is odd. Take any value, you will always end up with odd value, right?
Yes, got your point.
Yes, got it.
Okay, now the question is very interesting question. The question says that I just pick some question just to build up your concept. All of these are of different nature, right? Okay, the question is saying that A and B are non-negative even integers. And the question is saying this is a quantity comparison question. Quantity A, this is quantity B. The quantity A is reminder when A power B is divided by 2 and quantity to B is 0. I'm repeating the question that A and B are non-negative even integers, and quantity A is reminder when A power B is divided by 2 and quantity B is 0. Again, you have just 2 minutes, not 2 minutes, 1.5 minutes to solve this question. This is very.
D answer.
Anyone else?
Answer D.
Wait.
C. C.
Just take 1 more minute and try to solve this. This is very tricky
Sorry,
and good
C
question.
answer.
Take your time.
Maybe answer is C.
Maybe both are equal.
Yes, C. That's mean C.
A is greater than B.
D.
Answer is D.
Okay, so we are having a multiple answers, A, B, C, D. All of the answers are
Answer is
correct.
D.
Okay, first of all, just see the question. A and B are non-negative even integers, right?
That's positive.
This means we have 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
It
up
will
to
be
4,
B.
right?
Sorry.
The answer to this is D.
Yes.
Now let's see how. A and B are non-negative even integers. Let's see some cases to understand how this is D. First case, let's suppose A is 2 and B is 2. If I take the A power B, this is 2 power 2, the result is 4. And if I divide 4 by 2, the remainder is 0. There is no
Yes.
remainder, right? So in that case, result is C. Okay. Now moving to the other case, if A is 0 and B is 2, this will become 0 power 2. Result is 0 and 0 is divisible by 2. Again, the remainder is 0. So answer is C in this case. But if A is 2 and B is 0, now 2 power 0 is 1 and 1 is odd integer. And if we
Odd
divide
integer.
odd integer by 2, the remainder is always 1. In that case, A is greater. That's why answer is D. I told you this thing while I was
Yes.
discussing the powers of exponent of the odd and even basis. I just marked this thing and told you that just keep your eye on this thing. And this is highly tested concept in exam. You usually just consider these two cases and just miss this case and just end up with either A, B, and C. But the answer is, as in this case, this is D, right?
That means non-zero even integer contains 0.
0 is even integer.
Zero
Non-zero.
Always, 0 is always even integer.
Zero is even integer. I told you this thing earlier.
Yes.
No. Non-negative even integer. Okay.
Yeah, the point is non-negative.
Mhm.
If the term is not mentioned as non-negative, then you have to consider -2, -4, the negative even integers as well. But here the question clearly states that these are non-negative even integers,
Even integer, yes.
right? Okay, we are already late. Just one more question and we will proceed with this further tomorrow. One question from the prime numbers. Okay, so if you understood these, you must be able to solve this question very quickly now. The question is very simple question. If n is a prime number greater than 2, which of the following could never be a prime? Whether called this as not must never be a prime, right? The options are n-4, B is option is n-3, C is option is n-1, option D is n+2, and option E is n+5. I will again repeat the question that if n is a prime number greater than 2, which of the following must never be a prime, right? And the options are n-4, n-3, n-1, n+2, n+5. You have 1.5 minutes to solve this question.
Answer is C, I think.
This is not as simple as you are thinking. Just
Wait.
you have 1.5 minutes. Just quickly solve this question, then we will discuss this question.
Is it E?
E n+5.
Answer is B.
Now tell me the answer. What is the answer to this question? That's why I missed the prime number question at first and just go through the even and odd questions, because that concept is used here.
E.
Anyone else?
Can it have multiple
Option
answers?
Yeah, take multiple
Answer
answers.
is
Okay.
option E and C.
Okay. Anyone else? This is not a multiple. There is only one answer to this. Now, what will be the answer?
E.
E.
E
Okay.
probably E will do, sir.
E. Option E.
Okay. So the actual answer is E, right?
E.
Now let's see how I will proceed this question. Okay. First one is n-4. First thing is we have only one even prime number, that is 2, and rest all are odd prime number, right? And but the question is saying that all prime number greater than 2. So we have just left with odd prime numbers. So n will always be odd. First thing, right? Now odd minus even is odd, right? So for time being, just leave this. Odd, they are multiple odd prime numbers. All prime numbers are odd. For time being, just leave this. If I move to the next part, this is n-3. Again, odd minus odd. The result is what?
Even.
Even. The result is even. Now see, the question is saying that we have only one even prime number, that is 2, right?
Yes.
And if we do this way, this will become 5. Yes. N is a prime. You got what I did right now?
How n? Okay. N equal 5. Yes.
You got my point? If I subtract 3 from 5, the
Yes.
result is even 2. Yes. So this is not possible. Now, if I move to the C, C is n-1. N-1. Again, odd minus odd result in even, which is 2, right? So n-1 is 2, n is 3. Yes, 3 is also odd. So this is again out. Now the next one is n+2, right? Okay, so odd plus even is odd, right? So again, for time being, just ignore this. I'm just ignoring A and D for time being. Just move to the E, right? We have odd minus odd, result is even, right? So this is n+5, this is 5. Result is even is 2. We have only one even prime number, that is 2. So n is -3. Can we have a negative prime number? No.
No.
That's why E is out.
Okay.
This is a very interesting question.
The answer is D.
The answer is E, not D.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, exactly E. I have just one more question for you that will be a sort of homework, and try to solve that question using even and odd concept. This is a very interesting question and a bit similar to exam question. The question was, just take a note of this. A, B, and C are prime numbers, right? And such that A plus B plus C plus A into B into C, this is one term, is equal to 119. The question is saying, what is the value of A into B into C? Right? I'm again repeating the question. If A, B, and C are prime numbers such that A plus B plus C plus A into B into C is equal to 119, what will the value of A into B into C? This is a hard level exam question, not exact exam question, but similar question. Same concept is tested. And if you start solving this question using using the values, this will take a lot of time. Try to solve. Just try to solve this question using even and odd concept, generic even and odd concept. This is your homework, and we will discuss this if anyone is unable to solve this question by tomorrow.
Is there any option?
There is no option. You have to tell, this is the value input question. You have to tell what is the answer for this. A into B.
Okay, this is the homework.
Yeah, this is homework.
Okay, cool.
I have a confusion on the previous question.
Let me move to the previous question. Yes.
If we subtract 1 from an even
Yes.
odd number, then it must be always be even.
Yes. Odd minus odd is
So-
always even.
So why we can't take answer C?
See what the question is saying. Which are the following must never be a prime? Right? C is
Mhm.
n minus 1. As we already know that n is greater than 2. So that means that n is odd. First thing, right? So odd minus odd always result in even.
Even.
And there is only one even prime number, that is 2.
Two.
Right? So n minus 1 is 2. So this came out to be 3. N is 3. And 3 is a prime number. That's why we just ruled out C. Right?
Okay. That means we can't evaluate 2. We also include 2 in
Yes.
this series.
No. We have read it 2. We don't consider 2.
No. I want to say that we can't evaluate 2 in our answer sheet.
Yep.
But
The point is that we can't take n as 2.
n is 2. Yes, we
Yeah,
can't take n is
perfect
2.
then. Okay.
Thank you.
So how was the session?
So it was
Very nice.
awesome. It was very nice. It was very
Very
helpful.
effective.
That will be 110, the answer, the last question.
110. Okay. No, that is not 110. Just solve that question at your own. We will discuss if you are unable to solve that.
Okay.
That's a very interesting question, and if you are able to solve that using generic term, generic even and odd concept, you are very much comfortable with even and odds in that case.
Can I ask you a question, Faizan?
Yes.
What will be the agenda of how will we having the test or something like that, mock test or any kind of test weekly, or what are we plan actually? What is the plan?
To be honest, I haven't think about that till now, but hopefully I will make a plan. I will discuss that. So
Yeah. So the whole course will be completed at how long will it take?
it will be,
As per
if you proceed with this way, it will take at least 2 months or even more than that, because we are
Okay.
just processing concept by concept, and I'm trying to explain almost all of the main things which you could encounter in exam, and that's why this is a time consuming thing. And if I just increase the duration of this from an hour, all of you will be exhausted and there will be no
Okay.
benefit of that, right?
Okay.
So any question for now from what we have done so far?
No.
No.
Will that be 92?
Yes, that is 92.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not concerned with the answer. I'm concerned with the approach, how you solve that question.
Yeah. So it's like at least so it's like there are 4 numbers A, B, C, and ABC, right?
Yes, A, B, C, and
So-
ABC. 4 numbers.
So if all of them are odd, like A, B, and C,
Yeah.
all of them are odd,
You are approaching
then
exactly
there are
right.
4.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just consider cases, all are odd. One is odd, rest are even, 2 are odd. Then this way,
Correct.
you can quickly solve that. But if you start putting values 2 first, 3 first, 5 first, you can't solve this question in a time constraint. You are approaching exactly right way. Okay, is this session helpful to you?
Yes,
Yeah,
very
yeah.
helpful to us.
Yes, sir, it was helpful.
Because this is a bit difficult to explain exactly that prime number thing, 6n plus minus 1, but I believe all of you have understand that thing.
I practiced from Magos, but you cleared it properly, which I found nowhere basically. So thank you, Faizan.
I'm using multiple sources, not even one source. That's why. Okay, then.
So would you please give me us a suggestion, like after learning from your session, or what should we do? Like from where we can practice? Is it 5LB?
Yes, solve from 5LB, solve from, if you have access scholar, then solve from any source you have. Whatever we discuss, solve relevant question to that. And hopefully you will be able to solve that. If still you are confused, you can approach me afterwards.
Okay,
Right?
thank you. Yes.
I will upload this right away in the channel, and if any one of you want to want this afterward, you can see from there.
Thank you.
Right?
Yes, thank you.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Tomorrow at the same time?
Yes, at the same time.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
see you then. Bye-bye.
Okay,
Bye
bye.
bye. Good night.
Good night.